You guys didn't notice, like, Hispanics are just way more popping. Like, Cardi B, Chrisean, come on. And then you was a home wrecker, so it's like, you try to home wreck Cardi B because you want to be like her. So it's like, what did you say? You left your earring or your ring on purpose so Cardi could see it? Oh yeah, that's when I went all out.
Listen, the internet is literally melting down right now because Chrisean just got exposed for sleeping with Offset. And when I say exposed, I mean fully exposed. Chrisean's former bestie just picked up that phone and started spilling everything about how Chrisean was creeping with Offset right in his and Cardi's marital home. The audacity of it all has me clutching my pearls. Remember last year when Blueface was out here making these exact same accusations? Well, honey, this time it's hitting different because Chrisean's ex-BFF didn't just come with allegations, she came with receipts. And you want to know what makes this whole situation even juicier? Miss Cardi B is just sitting back like a queen, watching all this chaos unfold and straight up trolling Offset for being what she calls a community D, the shade of it all. Now, for those of you who need to catch up on this piping hot mess, let me break it all the way down. Chrisean just got released from jail a couple of weeks ago, and baby, it's been nothing but nonstop drama since her feet hit the pavement. First, we had that whole messy situation with her sister at Bad's Midwest. And when I say messy, I mean messy, where she accused her sister of some seriously disturbing things from their childhood that had everybody's eyebrows raised to the ceiling. But wait, because this roller coaster of drama is just getting started. Right after that whole situation died down, her ex Ronnie comes bursting onto the scene out of absolutely nowhere, demanding a DNA test because he's convinced Chrisean's baby, Keyshawn Jr., might actually be his. He's not just throwing these claims around randomly either. He's saying they were hooking up around the exact time she got pregnant, and get this. He swears up and down he was even there in the delivery room when she gave birth. And Miss Chrisean? Chile, she's been quieter than a church mouse. Hasn't denied it, hasn't addressed it, just crickets. This man was so dead serious about getting that DNA test, he even showed up at the shopping mall a few weeks ago causing all kinds of scenes and commotion. The security guards were working overtime that day, let me tell you. We all thought that story was gonna simmer down and disappear into the background, but baby, we were all wrong. Just when Chrisean thought she could finally take a breath and relax, her former bestie decided to wake up and choose violence. Now, let me take y'all back to last year's drama because this tea has been brewing for a minute. Blueface got on Twitter and put everybody's business in these streets. He wasn't just dropping hints either. He was naming names and spilling all the details. He tweeted, "Being tatted on a girl is not a flex you literally made up with Cardi B's husband a couple of weeks ago. I'm tired of looking at me while then you get the rest of them gone ASAP, please." Chrisean tried to shut it down faster than a New York minute, jumping on Twitter with, "You just crashing out making up." And then Offset, trying to save face and protect his reputation, hopped in the mix too, tweeting, "I ain't never talk or touch that lady, real man, you need help." But Blueface wasn't about to let them spin this narrative. He came right back with the receipts, dropping dates and times like a detective. "So you ain't F Card's husband on November 10th at 4 a.m. at their house in LA? I'm making this up." At the time, nobody really believed it. People were brushing it off, thinking Blueface was just being messy and stirring up drama, especially since this wasn't even the first time he accused Chrisean of sleeping with another rapper. Remember that whole situation he tried to start about her and Lil Baby? Plus, this drama bomb dropped right when Cardi and Offset were already having problems because of his wandering eyes, if you know what I mean. The timing just seemed too convenient. The social media streets were buzzing for days, with everyone taking sides and throwing their 2 cents into the mix. Some people were Team Blueface, saying he had no reason to lie, while others were defending Chrisean, saying Blueface was just bitter and trying to cause problems. It was a whole social media circus. But honey, let me tell you why this story just got 10 times more explosive. A whole year after Blueface dropped that tweet, Chrisean's former bestie just confirmed everything. And when I say everything, I mean she laid it all out like a Sunday dinner. She spilled all the tea about how Offset and Chrisean were creeping around in that LA house while Cardi and the kids were away. The disrespect is on another level. And get this, apparently, Chrisean was so jealous of Cardi, she deliberately left her earrings at their house just so Cardi would find them. Can you believe the calculated mess of it all? This wasn't just a hookup, this was psychological warfare. The earrings move was giving very much, I want to get caught energy, and people are not here for it.
And then you was a home wrecker, so it's like, you try to home wreck Cardi B shit because you want to be like her. So it's like, what did you say? You left your earring or your ring on purpose so Cardi could see it? Oh yeah, that's when I went all out. That's when I was like, we committing adultery now? Oh girl, that's not God. That's how I knew how to cut people off. And I didn't even go that day because she kept saying, I'm gonna go da da da. And I was like, no, why? I love Cardi. Why would you do that? No. And then what the happened? We all looking for Chrisean and this over there. And she left us. And I was like, damn, you left us for something that's not even yours and that's married? That's crazy.
Now I know y'all are sitting there wondering why Chrisean's former bestie decided to air all this dirty laundry now. Well, let me tell you, it's because Chrisean apparently did her dirty. This girl says she treated Chrisean like a sister, opened her home and her heart to her, but Chrisean turned around and showed her true colors. She helped set her bestie's boyfriend up with a sneaky link who was creeping with him behind her back. And the worst part? Chrisean knew about it the whole time, sitting there acting like everything was fine, probably laughing behind her back. The betrayal is thick with this one.
You're mad because I went on live. You actually tarnished my relationships in real life and then brought it over. Let's not forget you brought it over that was my ex and you became her best friend and you was getting ready with her. And then I was grieving, crying that my ex-boyfriend was cheating on me with this, and you bring her over the house and you think it's funny. Like, that's not a friend. Like, you guys think that's a real friend? Like, come on. I dealt with a lot of stuff.
But you know who's really coming out on top in all this mess? Cardi B. Sources close to her are saying she's literally laughing about the whole situation and calling Offset a community D for stooping so low. According to these well-placed sources, Cardi's actually glad this all came out because now she's got solid ammunition for their divorce proceedings. And here's the real tea. When Cardi got the news about Offset and Chrisean hooking up in their LA home, she didn't even bat an eyelash. That tells you everything you need to know about where her head's at. Remember how she used to lose it when she caught Offset cheating? Like that whole Jade birthday situation where she went off on social media? But now, baby, she is done. She's giving very much, I'm too rich to care energy, and we are here for it. The sources are saying Cardi's in her happy girl era, and all she cares about is herself and her beautiful kids. And honestly, we love this evolution for her, because that marriage was toxic with a capital T, with Offset thinking he could just keep cheating and begging his way back because Cardi's so family-oriented. But looks like Mama finally had enough. Meanwhile, over in Blueface's corner, he is absolutely fuming. He's already told Whack 100 to get Chrisean and the baby out of his house, especially after hearing about that ex claiming to be the baby's father. Sources close to him say he's feeling all that rage again because he knew about the Offset situation last year, confronted Chrisean about it, and she straight up lied to his face. The betrayal is running deep on all sides of this story. The comment sections across social media are absolutely wild. People are going off saying things like, people used to think Blueface was crashing out on her for no reason. I know a sneaky 304 when I see one. And Blueface has never lied about Chrisean, although she always lied on him. Cardi B allowed anything from Offset, but Chrisean was her last straw. Another person hit the nail on the head with, I never cared for Blueface, but when I saw that post, I never for a second doubted him, only because it does nothing him look any better, even though he's trying to make her look bad. That was really an L for him, so that's what made me believe it. This whole situation is messier than a toddler eating spaghetti, and it doesn't look like it's going to clean up anytime soon. The question on everyone's minds right now is, did Chrisean really creep with Offset, or is her former bestie just out here trying to get revenge? Is this the final straw that's going to end Cardi and Offset for good? And what's going to happen with Chrisean and Blueface's situation? Drop your thoughts in the comments below because this tea is still piping hot and we need to discuss. Don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe. And make sure to check out this next video because the drama never stops.